Now, you've given a lot of insight on like sort of habits and mindsets on like culture. I love what you're doing there. I mean, if a studio owner is watching this right now, what advice would you give them going through periods of transition? Like you talked about, I could write a book about maybe transitioning between, and maybe
Yeah.
someday that'll be something my own kids will read. Jack is back from Hubbard Street teaching for me, and Hallie
Yep.
just graduated, and it's a lot of fun. And I'd love to be like, okay, you take it, and I'll just go. I'm going
Right.
to Cabo. Yeah, no. Maybe it's not so much that. Maybe it is. I think every year we go through transitions, and maybe it doesn't. Maybe our transition doesn't just start in August, but maybe it does because it's like we're thinking about a new year. When we evolve as human beings, as we get older, we get wiser and we see things differently. And maybe we decide we don't want to spend time doing this and we want to change it. Whether it's generational or structural or philosophical, that's the word I'm looking for. What kind of general advice would you give somebody going through those transitions or seeing something that they want to change in their studio? Should they wait till August or is this
No.
something they should do? Oh, okay, good. I'd like to hear
Yeah.
your what you want. Yeah.
No, I think I always my biggest advice is don't be the bottleneck. Really step back and look at everything like where would I be the bottleneck? From your admin to your front desk to the communication to your teachers to the communication to your parents. Do what is necessary. Do I have to be a part of this? Is it necessary? Is it dire? Having said that, putting a lot of trust in your teachers and your staff, not so much a lot of trust, but training them, trusting them, knowing that you've done a lot of training without them knowing, giving them permission to make some decisions and just knowing that it's okay. I don't have to be everything to everyone. I think as a parent, I've realized that, and I think it's transitioned into the studio as well. I can't be everything to everybody. And if I also want to be able to take a breath and go to New York for the last 10 days, and the studio still has to run, and we have a Christmas show 1 week after I got back, how does this work? Now, reverse, engineer it. I've been thinking about this for the last 5 years. How do I step out of this role? I have been stepping out of roles and thinking about how I do that. It's not just about the freedom for myself, but it's the growth for the studio. Because if I'm standing
Yeah.
in the way, it's not going to grow.